All right, guys, welcome back. Still Memorial Day weekend. We're still eating this same set of jumbo crabs, but we're going to rip open some NBA hoops. Obviously, this is a new product from Topps. They were able to keep the, I guess, the IP for NBA hoops when they moved over from Panini. And of course, this has got the, I think this is like a rookie class on steroids. When you got Cooper Flagg, Con Knipple, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper, Derek Queen. Shout out Derek Queen. That's my guy. Love that guy. So I'm going to be looking for all of those today while I sit here, talk ball, and eat a crab or two with you. So let's get this show on the road here. All right. So as we speak right now, the NBA playoffs is going on. Looks like OKC and San Antonio are going to be going down to the wire, and that the Knicks are about to wrap up the Cavs. Like that looks like it's about to happen here shortly. So it looks like they have a 3-0 lead. So let's see what we're looking for. We're looking for a Hoops Hyper Signature, bro. I just want to pull an auto on camera. I just want to pull an auto on camera so we can celebrate and have something cool to be excited about. My last two boxes were complete trash, and I think it was by design that I bought those cheap boxes knowing that. But man, it's tough. It's tough when you're not hitting anything. But we do have some Crean Hoops parallels, some just case hits. Boom Shakalakas. I'll take a Boom Shakalaka. We got 7 packs per box, 8 cards per pack, 56 total cards. We have clean hands to start. I don't know if we're going to have clean hands to finish, but that's okay. Let's see if we can open up a pack now. I like this one that's folded over. I'm going to open that one now before I get my hands too dirty. Always like to look at the product first before I start eating, just to see what we're going with. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Tristan Da Silva, Keontae George, DeMar DeRozan, Amen Thompson, KCP again, Dame, All-Star Dame, and LaMelo Ball. It's Dame time. I love Dame. Okay, cool. All right, well, what are we thinking? I guess going into this year, we thought it was kind of a shoo-in that Cooper Flagg was going to be the Rookie of the Year and that everything was going to just kind of fall his way, which I think it did, obviously. I think everything obviously fell his way, but man, he got to run for his money with some of these rookies. I mean, there's some really good rookies. Derek Queen, I love Derek Queen. I know I just said that, but man, I love him. He went to Maryland. I'm a Maryland fan, but he was weird this year because he got benched. And he got benched in the middle of the year, and that was really awkward. And but he kept playing, and he was putting up numbers even after he was coming off the bench. So I just think they don't love his defense and he's just very nonchalant. But that's like his game. His game is it's just very slow and intentional. And I think that turns off a lot of NBA guys because he's not a high profile guy. Look at that. Bang. First pull. Woohoo. He's not running up and down the court with these guys. He's not jamming on anybody. He's real finesse. And I think his finesse can work against him sometimes because he can be perceived as, like, I don't want to say lazy, but just his game can be perceived as slow. But let's crack open a claw here. Look at that. Man, nothing better than pulling a good claw. Boom. Boom shakalaka. All right. Oh, I might have messed this one up. I might be struggling to keep this one afloat. It's a good bite, but I can't let it break. For the most part. Crab eating's like basketball. It's all about adjustments, man. You gotta make adjustments on the fly. When you realize something's not working, you gotta flip it around. So I'm gonna demonstrate the the other way to break your crab. It's pretty much just a deviation from the way I've been doing it, but we'll show. I'll talk about it. So here's your crab. When you crack it open, here's the inside. Looks pretty good. All right, before we open up another pack, let's clean this bad boy off and get it ready to eat. There we go. Got a little mustard there. Delicious. Thank you very much. Make sure we get these gills off. Don't eat these. Don't eat these, alert. All right, let's get these guts out of here. And then you get met with a lot of mustard inside. Man, it's the best part. All right. All right, so I think we've hit a good spot here. Let's get our hands nice and ready, and we'll open up another pack here. So one thing I will say, I do think that this rookie class is, I think they're going to be the real deal. So I think you're going to see a lot of really good players. All right, so we got Drake Powell, Joel Embiid. How many more years do we think Embiid has in the league? Can't be that many. Jeremy Sochan, Devin Carter, Jabari Smith Jr., Aaron Nesmith, and then Jalen Brunson All-Star. That's cool. I like that one. And DeAndre Hunter. So that's not a bad pack, but you know what we're looking for here. Oh, we got a green something. What do we got here that's green? Jay Crowder, green. Oh, that's right. They were talking about the green in the on the box. It's not that special. Alex Caruso, Trey Johnson, rookie. I like that. I'll set that off to the side. Josh Giddey, Alex Tui, Steph, MPJ, and Darius Garland. Very cool. Good packs. All right. All right, rip one more pack here. We'll keep it moving. Uh-oh, we got something here. Colin Murray Boyles, rookie, green. This sleeve that one. Get that one in a sleeve. Trey Young, All-Star. Very nice. Triple J, Ron Holland, Ryan Dunn, Grady Dick. Highlights. What is this? It's nice. It's just a playoff highlights, I guess. Tyrese Halliburton. And Chris Middleton, one of my all-time favorite basketball players. Guy just gets buckets. He was just put on this earth to get buckets. For the Wizards, it just looks weird to watch him in that Wizards jersey. But he's been playing. He plays with Cooper Flagg now. He was on the Mavericks. I don't know if he's going to stay on the Mavericks, but I pulled a pretty sick Cooper Flagg card late last year. I still have it in my collection. And it just caused me to want to watch every single Mavs game. And him and Middleton were kind of cooking one night. I watched them they were playing two-man game all night, just ripping up some team, some poor group of basketball players. It was really nice to watch. So hopefully we can get some, at least for my sake, I'm really hoping that Cooper Flagg can kind of get his game elevated to a Wemby type level next year and, find himself in the playoffs with him and Kyrie and let those two, kind of do their thing and get to where they need to be, because I think Cooper Flagg, his market is ready to pop, dude. It's just ready to go. So, all right, so let's get back to this crab. I wouldn't demonstrate because I haven't done it yet. Another way to crack your crab. In the past, I've taken my knife and just jammed it in and cut both halves, and I get that really cool shell at the end. This is a little bit easier, probably a little bit easier for the novices to do things. And look at all that mustard, man. That's what it's all about. Oh. Just tremendous. All you gotta do, just crack it in half. Sometimes it doesn't break perfectly, but it's an easy way to grab some crab meat. Look at that. Just like that. So you just do the same thing. It doesn't look as good, and it sometimes isn't as easy to pick. So, but it's still just as delicious. So, there we go. A little something. Like I said, though, eating crabs is a game of adjustments. You just gotta be ready to adjust on the fly. Things aren't gonna go exactly how you anticipate them to go every time. So, the next part of doing this, if you break it in half, is then you just take one side and you just squeeze it together. And what you'll do is you'll be able to crack it open like that. And you kind of get it the same way that I got it earlier with my other method, but now you just have it all together. And look at this. This is the advantage of that. You get this big old piece of back fin crab meat. This is the stuff that goes for $35 a pound. You just keep adding this stuff up, man. This is the stuff that you get good crab cakes with. That's just a great bite. So, and then at the end of the day, you got this kind of the same thing like I was showing you earlier. And I mean, really, the goal is to just pick all the meat out. Like, try and get as much of the meat as you can. Some crabs are expensive these days, so especially these big ones, and you don't want to waste it if you can afford to. So you just gotta rip around it, find all the meat. Don't be afraid to cut your fingers a little bit. Get a little bit of seasoning in your fingers. If you're not afraid of that, eating crab is for you. Spit count ain't even working right now. I'm not even spitting. Try and go one whole box of cards without spitting. I'm thinking maybe I'll have to go to Target or something this week. Try to grab another box or two of something cool, because I'm gonna have some leftovers. I bought a dozen. This is how stupid I am. I bought a dozen smalls, or I'm sorry, I bought a half dozen small and a half dozen jumbo. And if there's a bigger size than jumbo, I'd like to know, but oh, there's a spit count. But I don't think there is. These jumbos are nice and big, but I'm like thinking to myself, well, I've never done this before. It's my first time cracking crabs on camera, cracking cards on camera, doing anything on camera. So I'm going to need multiple takes, so I need to buy more crabs. Like an idiot. I only needed the amount. I'm only going to have one box. I can only open one box. This is a one-take business. This is a one-take business. And my dumbass thinks I'm going to have 8 takes. Yeah, sure, dude. So now I'm going to have a ton of leftover crabs. And they're going to be gone in the fridge. I can probably only have a few days to eat them. So I'm going to have to find Target. See if Target can help me figure out what to do here. So maybe I have to get some more boxes. So here's some more crab meat. Delicious. Just delicious. Let's take a break. Let's open up a couple more packs. So, like I said, one take business. I'm an idiot. So I have all these crabs. Maybe I'll find some like Bowman something, baseball, basketball. See if I can find some sort of auto. I'm gonna try and wipe my hands off a little bit here. I'm not in the business of card mutilation. This is not card mutilation. This is just, I don't know. This is just opening up crabs and opening up cards together. It's card seasoning. That's all it is. So, I mean, ideally, we open up an auto with clean hands, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. And if we do open up an auto and it's a good looking centered card, I'm sending it to get graded. I don't care what my hands look like. I'll try and clean it off and send it, and we'll have a little card seasoning, little collection. Just see what it looks like. But that's not for here nor there until we find a good card. All right, we got the green Carter Bryant. That's good. Boom. Sengun. This guy's kind of a beast. Triple-double machine. Max Strus. Cedric Coward. This guy's another one. He's another great rookie. He's like the first or second team all-rookie team. He's awesome. He's a great piece for the Grizzlies. Siakam, Anthony Black, Deron Holmes, John Tanji. I forgot about Tanji. He was nice in college. He was fun to watch in college. All right. We're almost done here. We're almost done picking this crab, and we'll open up the last couple packs here in a minute. But, yeah, man, I love following basketball. I'm sad the basketball season's going to end. And I'm going to ask my takes about spit counter. If you're going to ask my takes about the card market and what sports I like and what I don't like as much, I'm kind of out on football. I don't think football is, at least this year's class, they're just not, it's not that elite for me. You know, and football is a tough sport to buy. I mean, if you're buying boxers and trying to hit, like, who are you trying to hit? And, like, I don't know, I know it's not all about the money, but, like, make profit off of or try and get a valuable hit. Who are you trying to hit? Jackson Dart, he's going to be drinking through a straw in 2 years. Tyler Shuck, 25 years old. I like him, but I just hope people are careful with their investments in football this year. Spit, that's like spit times 4 right there. That was crazy. But, like, I think Topps getting all this licensing really made people think that their product was a lot more valuable than it was, especially for football. I think, like, it's impossible to buy. Like, wide receivers, there's no market for them in the card market right now. Running backs, even worse. Defensive players, non-existent. That's why basketball is always king. And I think that people thought just because Topps Chrome basketball went crazy that Topps Chrome football was automatically supposed to go crazy, and it wasn't. So, personally, I think I'm a little bit out on football. Like, unless you're buying Brady, Mahomes, you know, maybe Allen. Like, even Lamar Jackson. He's one of the best football players in the world. There's barely any market for him. His stuff is a little expensive, but there's barely any market for him. So, I don't know. Who are you possibly trying to get other than the legends, you know? So that's my take there. I love basketball. I said it earlier. I think basketball right now is going to be the most important sport in sports cards. Right now, though, my game, I'm in Pokemon, bro. I'm back on my bullshit in Pokemon. I love ripping it. I learned how to rip it. 5 years ago, I tried and I couldn't. I just didn't understand what I was doing. I understand a little bit more now. I've been playing my game on Switch, the old Fire Red game on Switch. Shit is gas, dude. Love that. Love me some Pokemon. I might have to open up some Pokemon on camera one day. We'll get there. But, all right, let's rip the rest of these cards. We got Miles Turner, Anthony Davis, Elijah Martin, Brandon Miller. Love Bub Carrington. The Wizards got a low-key solid team, man. They're gonna be making waves similar to, like, OKC here soon. Jalen Williams, Sengun, Cam Thomas. All right, last pack. Let's see if we can make something happen out of it. Ooh, what do we got here? Giannis. I love Giannis. I'm a Bucks fan. Net to net Giannis. I don't know what that is. Do we think this is a short printed card or just an insert? I don't know. I'll set it off here. We'll top load it. TJ McConnell, Newell, Sarr. Dude, Sarr is a beast. I keep saying these Wizards are good. I hate to say it, but it's true. Tyler Hero, Cameron Johnson, Scottie Pippen, Tatum, Jason Tatum highlights. All right. Well, look, that's that. I'm going to sit here and finish these crabs here now by myself. Maybe I'll invite my wife to eat a couple as well. But, yeah, I think that's going to be it. You might see me later this week with some more card seasoning. Maybe we'll buy a couple of different boxes and see if we can come up with something. But I just know the day that we get a hit will be an all-time day. We're going to keep eating crabs until then. All right, take it easy.